Good afternoon, everyone. As a part of our presentation, we are going to analyze an international recruitment agency called Hayes. Hayes is a recruitment agency that was founded in 1867. Their aim is to match the skills of their candidates with jobs that are suitable for them. Hayes' headquarters is based in London, UK, and they now operate in 33 countries, including the BRIC countries like Brazil, Russia, India, and China. They also have market-leading positions in many of the most important markets in the world, such as Australia, Germany, and the UK. In total, they have 7,800 employees worldwide, and their increasing success can be seen with the number of people they have helped to get the job of their competence. They have 20 areas of specialism, including accountancy and finance, information technology, and construction and property. Hayes has got four main strategic pillars: one Hayes around the world, growth tailored to market opportunities, efficiency and operational effectiveness, and best people in the industry, which is our main focus for this presentation. This strategy has been developed to help find the best candidates in contributing towards the company in order to create a stronger workforce by providing each of their employees with industry-leading training. In this way, staff member satisfaction is increased as each one has a feeling of equality and importance within the industry. They focus on this specialist recruitment market. In the vast majority of their business, they operate a contingent fee model, and for temporary placements, Hayes earns fees when a candidate is active in an assignment. The issues that Hayes as a company are facing are listed here. These issues are some of the reasons that restrict the expansion and will be explained carefully. Both the US and Germany face skills shortages. Generally speaking, many of the countries with a score below 5 are in Europe due to the banking crisis in the Eurozone. Skills shortages lead to a wage pressure. Half of the countries surveyed are currently experiencing this problem. These countries are a mix of emerging nations, predominantly in Asia, as well as certain developed economies, indicating that wage inflation is usually a country-specific or sector-specific issue. Labor inflexibility and immigration legislation are two issues that the company is dealing with. Firstly, once the workers with appropriate skills are identified, governments need to make the process of employment quicker and easier. This includes international agreement on a priority skills visa process, as well as longer and more easily renewable visas for skilled individuals. Secondly, providing training in any shortage of skills. The company takes the risk that it might accelerate an employee's departure to a better paid post elsewhere. When it comes to expanding abroad, there are always cultural and linguistic issues. For our presentation, we have chosen Vietnam as a potential market in which Hayes can expand to. The reason for which we have chosen this particular country is because Vietnam is ranked third in the top non-BRIC emerging markets in which Hayes is still not operating in, and therefore could be a good target market. Courtesy is extremely important in making relationships. During initial meetings with Vietnamese officials, you can expect little real business to be accomplished. The Vietnamese will concentrate on getting to know you, your background, your expertise, and your character. The spoken word is very important. Never make promises that you cannot keep as this will lead to a loss of face, a concept that is still rooted in many other Asian countries. Another aspect typical of Vietnamese culture is that business gift giving is fairly common at the end of a meeting or during a meal in honor of your business associates. Vietnam is now a leading investment destination. A survey of over 500 companies active in emerging markets asked the respondents to name their top 3 countries for investment over the next 2 years. Vietnam was named by 19%, second only to China, which is 20%, and ahead of India, 18%. It is the third consecutive year that Vietnam has been selected by executives as their #1 investment target outside the BRIC countries. In addition, Vietnam has the third largest population in Southeast Asia after Indonesia and the Philippines. 57% of the population are under the age of 30, creating a culture of entrepreneurship, technological awareness, and openness to new ideas. The labor workforce is plentiful and well educated, with literacy rates of over 90%. Employment costs are lower than in neighboring countries, and living standards are rising. Lastly, Vietnam is politically stable with a large market for capital goods and growing domestic markets for consumer goods. Vietnam has experienced sustained economic growth and is now classed as a middle-income country. In order to help the business run worldwide, Hayes can certainly benefit from the Export Communication Review, as it can be used as an advisor to maximize the effectiveness of communications with overseas customers. The ECR can provide information concerning market entry, including geographical details, climate, as well as major business centers and ways of entering the market to establish a position. Additionally, business issues and guidelines are given to make companies aware of the challenges in doing business and the significant cultural differences before committing time and resources to the marketplace. In terms of language management strategy, it is undoubtedly important to use independent translators for signing any kind of document for security reasons. Moreover, as Vietnam is our target market, it is highly recommended to provide Hayes' website in Vietnamese to support their language and written symbols. And finally, we think that intercultural training plays a huge role in the process of awareness, as it enables you to understand how your own culture is and how useful the foreign country is to make a constructive comparison. Lastly, Hayes can use their EA course portfolio descriptor to identify the level of competence that their staff would require. Thank you for listening. This is the end of our presentation. Any questions?